Hello everyone, I'm Jared Malden with your Observer video for Friday. As you may be aware, there's some changes happening to Palm Coast Parkway. Today we talked to two people from the city who explain just what changes are in store for this stretch of highway. An approximate 1.23 miles of Palm Coast Parkway will be expanded to 6 lanes. While it's seen by some as an improvement to the city infrastructure, there are a few barriers standing in the way of the changes. Carl Cody, construction manager for the city of Palm Coast, says the city will add 2 lanes, 1 extra lane going both directions. The city map looks like this. The stretch of highway from Florida Park Drive all the way down to Cypress Point Parkway will be expanded to include dedicated turning lanes, traffic signal modifications, concurrent left turning lanes, and the addition of 8-foot sidewalks in both directions.
Part of the reasons we're doing is to want to improve current congestion, future congestion, evacuation route for people on the east side heading west, being able to get people through the intersections, basically response times for emergency vehicles, being able to get through. Well, a lot of those factors are taken into account when these projects are moving along.
Cody says what's also taken into account is a bridge over I-95. He says future expansion plans were considered during initial road construction, so a new bridge isn't needed. He says there's plenty of room for the additional lanes, plus dedicated 8-foot pedestrian walkways in both directions there too. But what's causing some trouble to project managers, however, are the removal of a few laurel oaks in front of Wells Fargo and Palm Harbor Plaza. Opponents want the trees to stay. City officials say some of the trees aren't healthy, and evidence shows they could be a risk to residents.
They are already starting to show signs of having problems, such as hollow cavities, broken limbs, dropping of limbs, decaying of limbs. So really these trees, it's a necessity for us to remove them.
Carol says it's signs like this, decaying limbs fallen from the canopies, that let the city know this stretch of laurel oaks are already in distress.
We're also seeing what we term as Ganoderma or conchs, which they look like a flattened mushroom projection. And those are signs of decay, which this tree is showing. Actually, a few of them have already fallen off the tree and are kind of laying at the base.
Bennett adds that laurel oaks really aren't a good choice when it comes to landscaping. She says in urban environments, they tend to not live as long and can interfere with underground utilities. Bennett adds that a landscaping plan is already in place that includes crepe myrtles, Eagleston hollies, bald cypress, and down by Florida Park Drive, live oaks. At this time in the process, the city is obtaining bids for the highway expansion. Construction is slated to begin by the end of this year or early next year and take up to 2 years to complete. During that time, Cody says they'll try not to disrupt traffic too much.
At all times, there'll be 2 lanes of traffic through, as there is now, 2 lanes of through traffic will be maintained. If there are lane closures, those are required to be at nighttime. There is some interchange modification work. Again, that will happen after hours.
And about those trees, Bennett says the city is going above what's required for replanting. In total, they're removing 395 trees and replanting 458. Many of the removed palm trees will be relocated. With this project and the redevelopment of the Palm Harbor Shopping Center, big changes are in store for this area. Concerning the changes to the Palm Harbor Shopping Center, the city says, well, that's private property. But as more details become available on that and the expansion of Palm Coast Parkway, we'll let you know. Jared Malden, Palm Coast Observer.